So Craig, a tough few weeks, but Sunday at Widnes, very, very difficult opposition. A really good game and a lot of positives, I think, from that game on Sunday.
Yeah, giant step forward from where we've been, like I said, the last couple of weeks and longer. It's the longest losing form that we've had since I've been here, and it's difficult. It's something that's new to everybody. We're certainly not the first team to win a losing run. We won't be the last team, but it's new to this group of players. It's new to me, and it's trying to get through the other side. And the previous couple of games prior to the Widnes game weren't good enough by anybody's standards, let alone the standards that we've set ourselves over the last 2.5, 3 years since I've been back here. And although we didn't get the result that we wanted on Sunday, the performance I thought to a man, I thought they were outstanding, the 17, particularly in the conditions that we had. I think we completed it over 90%, created a lot of half chances, 3/4 chances that we didn't quite nail, and I thought Widnes were superb defensively. They scrambled and they were desperate on their own goal line. Another day we could have maybe scored 3 or 4 tries, but the desperation of Widnes kept us out. But particularly pleased with the effort and where we've turned his attitude around a little bit from the last couple of games, and hopefully that's it's a massive step forward for us for this week, coming into another tough game. That's going to be Whitehaven, who are on a similar run of form to us, but they're fighting for survival at the bottom of the table. So we've got to make sure we prepare as good for Whitehaven as we do for everybody else.
And as you say, it's important to bring that form and those positives and that upturn back into this weekend now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is definitely, and it's sometimes difficult to do that when you're on that losing run, because you're sometimes giving the same messages out, and it's the same errors that you're making, or the same things that you're not doing what you need to do, and the players know what they've not been doing. They know what they need to do, and they're not going to get any fitter at this time of year. They're not going to get stronger at this time of year. So it's making sure that we look after the players, keep them as fresh as possible, because it's been a tough season, from a long season. As good as the Wembley run for us was, and as outstanding as the weekend was, these guys haven't had a weekend off since March. I think we've used 26 players this year, so a lot of people have played a lot of games, and you can use any excuse that you want, but we've got to make sure that we come ready on Sunday. And I think in the 3 years since I've been here, around about this time of the season, we always seem to have a little bit of a dip of form, because again, we've not had a massive squad any season that we've been here, and the players are playing continuously across the months of the season. But hopefully, like we have done in the previous season, we can come through the other side of this difficult run and potentially get 3 victories from now to the end of the season, which is what I think we need to get into the playoffs.
And we saw it last year, and we've seen it before in the past year. When you're on a bit of a rotten run and not enjoyed it, I mean, you get that win, you get a feeling of invisibility sometimes, don't you?
Yeah, and we've found it ourselves that if you get on a winning run, you win games that you potentially lose, and when you're in that losing run like we are now, you lose games that you potentially win. The game on Sunday, if we'd have won our last 4 or 5 games, I'm certain that we'd have found a way to win that game. But you're in that rut, and losing becomes a habit, so we've got to break that habit. And as you say, if you get a win, it galvanises everybody. Everybody gets that extra bounce in the step. Everybody feels fresher. The physio room's a lot more empty on a Tuesday if you win on a Sunday than it is if you lose on a Sunday. So it's really important. So particularly now, 3 games left between now and the end of the season. There's no time for us to lose any more games. So it's really important, imperative that we go out on Sunday and we give everything to win this game.
So it's a game you're looking forward to. It's going to be a good sunny day, hopefully a decent crowd and a bit of noise to be made.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a good occasion regardless, but hopefully get that win, it'll be an even better occasion, and then we can look forward then to secure another playoff position as we have done for the last 2 seasons.